Don't do it, guys. Don't place trades based on what you see here. Please consult your own financial advisors and do your own due diligence. All right, with that said, let's go. It is Tuesday, September 4th, and I got completely crushed today. My accounts got decimated. This one's down 400. My other one's down a lot more. It's depression time. Horrible. Horrible. All my silver holdings, everything is getting destroyed. My funds are getting destroyed. All my stocks getting destroyed. The REITs getting destroyed. Brazil getting destroyed. Look at this. 166 on SIG. Just completely annihilated. Completely annihilated. I don't have that many calls sold, so I'm not making much money off of that. Mostly selling puts at the moment. That's not looking good because things are going down. Yes, they are. Cameco's almost at $10. It's reaching that critical limit. If it drops below 10, my puts are gonna have to start buying some at 10. 921 is when a couple of them expire, I believe. There they are. This one here, just one of them, but still. I have a couple of URA, URA being the Uranium ETF fund. Uranium ETF. It's 1251 right now. If it reaches 12 by 921, I will be purchasing. I'll be purchasing $2,400 of URA. I'm not so sad about these purchases. I just might be sad if they happen to go a lot further down, and that would be a substantial loss. However, we're hanging in there. Let's see, this company that I've sold calls against also went down. Switch. It is at 1125 at the moment. I hope it reaches 12 so they can get sold and I can get out of this game, but they're not doing that at the moment. And their long-term chart doesn't look good at all, might I add. So who knows what will happen by 11:16? Who knows? Losing money left and right today. In other news, I'm starting to accumulate EXK a little bit more. Just bought a nice little 100 shares today with the money I received from the expiration of Cameco. As you can see here, I have nearly $2,000 to play with now. Yes, that option expired and I collected the premium, but it's nothing compared to the losses I'm suffering today. A lot of losses. A lot of losses. Silver was down like 3% or more. Uranium down, everything down. The only thing that's not down is, you guessed it, Apple, not down. And I got so upset today about that I actually bought. It's such an emotional buy. I'm an emotional trader, guys. You heard it here first. Emotional trader to a million on Robinhood. I bought, what did I buy? A put against my own position. I spent $245 or so. Yep. Against my own position. What kind of crazy person does that? What kind of crazy person does that? It's craziness. You're either bearish or you're bullish, right? And especially, I'm not selling an option, I'm buying. So this is a buy here. And I haven't sold my position in Apple. Just buying a put against it. It's a very contradicting, crazy thing to do, but we'll see if it works out. The way I laid it out in my head is that put options will capture the spike down from Apple's highs here, if there is a spike down. And if it does not, I'll just be losing $245 of these 866 that I've gained from Apple. It's very risky play, a very risky play. But look at this graph. This is a big company. It's not, I just have a hard time believing, all right? I just have a hard time believing that, where's their market cap here? Um, Hello? Okay. That a trillion, one point, a company that wasn't even a trillion is now 1.1 trillion market capitalization in a matter of a couple weeks. I mean, it's like the same as saying the US economy grew 10% in the last month, right? It's a bit insane. I mean, all right, they have announcements coming up and maybe there's some new data that is coming out about them, and I'm sure they will hit this value at some point, but that's a lot of factoring in a really, really short period of time. I mean, this thing has to correct. It's either going to correct downwards or sideways for a really long time. The f- all right, it's an emotional buy. That's all we're going to say here. I'm just throwing away $200, making a bet, and just because it doesn't feel like this vertical bump that we've seen here since July 20th is justified. It's a month and a half and it's gone from 190 to 230. So much money has been put into Apple. I understand, Warren is buying it, everyone's buying it. But look at this though, right? Look at the 3 month chart. You can better see it on 5 year, but or 1 year. This is not the trend. I mean, this is a parabola. And could it go higher? Yes, it could. It could go up to here. It could. And then I would have lost my money. But I'm taking the chance that after the announcement, people actually calm down a little bit. A lot of people will be upset about their new innovative technologies which will prove to actually do better for the company in the long run, but people won't interpret them that way, so they'll sell off the company stock a little bit. Buy the rumor, sell the fact, all that jazz. And we'll see if it happens. So, bought 100 shares of EXK. I'm waiting for it to drop below $2, and then I'm going like all in. You're gonna see the craziest thing happen here. I'm actually gonna go in debt to buy EXK if it drops below $2. I can't believe silver is this low, man. It's just crazy. It's so crazy. Silver's so low. Look at this. Let's take a look. SLV. I think it's like $14 or something like that at the moment, silver. This is the ETF that follows SLV, silver. Look at this drop. It's insane. 1330. Let's take a look. It's at the 2015 lows. The 2000. You can remember what happened in 2015 lows? Look, it shot up all the way to like $22. Silver did. SLV apparently peaked out at 1935. And it's down here again. It's absolutely insane. It's insane. Do we not need this metal anymore? I mean, Has everything that silver does been substituted with copper and nickel? What is going on? Do we not need it for industry anymore? Do people like not make silver jewelry? They don't care about silver anymore? Like, do people stop using silver for solar panels? What happened to all this demand? I thought India was supposed to buy like the world's silver supply for their little solar plantations. Where where is this? Where is it? It's nowhere. Price is falling through the floor, through the basement floor. I, I can't. I don't know, understand. You know, maybe my fundamental analysis is flawed. Could very well be, but I gotta take these risks. I have to take it. If it drops below $2, I'm going in debt, putting everything in the XK. It's a high cost producer, hoping to make some of that money back. I mean, at least there's gonna be, even if the case for silver is so bearish, there's gotta be at least a dead cat bounce or something. Look at this steep line. I mean, that is steep, man. This is a commodity we're talking about. It's been look This drop reminds me of this one here in 2014 from 20 to 15. I mean, percentage wise, it's probably the same. Minus 12% to minus 36. That's 24%. Minus 33. I will know. It's not the same, but anyway, that just blew me away. We'll see. But it's just getting to such lows. It's not so much the severity. It is pretty severe, but it's getting to such lows that it's pretty alarming. Like, I'm having a hard time believing it. You can see this huge downtick in my portfolio value here today. Boom. It's okay. We have a plan and we're going to execute it. Feeling the pain today though. It might it is Tuesday, but it's the beginning of the week, so we'll see if we have some reversals. I actually don't think so. I think this probably could last. I mean, if you look in the news, there's some trade um, worries, and emerging markets again are getting crushed by the strong dollar as usual, and so is everything. My entire portfolio portfolios, they're all based on they're predicated on a weak dollar, and that is just not happening. It's not happening. I imagined it to be happening in the long run because inflation has been real for the last 100 years. The dollar doesn't get stronger over time. It does spike up. It has its moments, but over time, inflation does weigh on the dollar against goods. Apparently, it is not doing that right now. So we'll see how long this lasts. Look at GDX, minus 3%. GDX is the gold miners senior, the senior fund. Look at this line. It's a pretty straight bottom, I gotta say. I mean, what's the volume like here? 15 mil. This looks like a very low volume trading session here, but market cap. Yeah, I mean, it is low volume. Wow. I might have to start loading up pretty soon. This is pretty insane. Let's see the GDXJ, the junior miners, only down 2%. They have a little upward slope. That's interesting. That is very interesting. A lot less volume, half the market cap in this fund. So that's about it. It's just a little bit depressing, but we have a plan in place and we're going to see it through. Stick to the plan, stick to the strategy. and we should be earning some money. We'll see. I'm expecting a really tough week. Really tough week. We'll see how it goes. All right, well, that's the update for today. Big hit. Laid out some plans. Um, bought some puts on Apple. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Peace out.